Well, good morning. You're watching Much Ado About Something today, and I'm welcoming you here. If you're new, welcome to the channel, and if you've been around for a while, welcome back. Well, this is the end of September. It's September 29th. Of course, tomorrow is the last day of September, but the Stock It September Challenge that Lynn from Bucket List Homestead, the channel Bucket List Homestead, has hosted for the year of 2023. The September Stock It September Challenge for 2023 has come to an end today, unless you're posting your video tomorrow. But this is the last Friday in September. Now, I normally post my Stock It September videos on Monday, and I did stock number 4 on Monday, but I did the last week. Today I went to Walmart to do my Stock It September challenge. Now normally I video that challenge for you guys. I take you right in the store with me, show you my process of what makes me decide on what to stock in my pantry for that week. You know, our budget is $10. Part of the challenge is taking $10 a week each week in September, even a partial week, and putting that towards your budget for stocking your pantry. And of course, I love to stock my pantry. That's something I've always done, and I just enjoyed this challenge. And what this challenge brought for me was the fact that it showed me that you can stock your pantry with a small amount of money. Now, I'm the kind of person that usually just stocks it full on. I buy as much as I can buy at the time to put in my pantry, like 50-pound bags of sugar, 25-pound bags of flour. I mean, I usually just stock on a big scale, because even though there are 2 of us that live here, just the 2 of us here, I keep my 6 grandchildren during the week. I keep them for their parents while they work. So I have family and friends, and feeding people is one of my love languages. It's something that I love to do, and so I do that for my family, and that's the reason I usually stock up so much. But this challenge allowed me to just learn that you could just pick up small amounts of the things that you use all through the year. You can pick them up when you find them at a really good deal, or just in general, so that you can stock your pantry. And that's what I got out of this challenge, and I love that I learned something. I am ever learning, and I love to teach what I know. So I'm glad for the opportunity to just learn this little thing, that I can just buy small amounts and tuck them away, and then there they are when you need them. I really enjoyed doing that. This Stock It September challenge, that's what I took away from it, plus all the good stuff I've got in my pantry. Well, I went to Walmart to shop for this stuff that I've got here. Let me show it to you here in a minute. And normally I record that for you and show you that. Well, I don't know if it was because it was Friday. I usually don't go to Walmart anywhere near a weekend day. I mean, Friday, Saturday, or maybe we'll venture out there Sunday. But for the most part, in the city, you don't want to go to Walmart on a weekend. It gets crazy. Well, I went really early, so I thought, well, you know, I'll miss most of the things that make me not want to go on the weekend. Well, the music was blaring. I don't know, the manager, maybe it was a new manager, maybe it was just because it was Friday, or maybe somebody just felt really good and wanted to hear the music today. But that music was blaring. I couldn't record anything. I could barely think in there. I was trying to figure out what it is I wanted, but I was being distracted by the music. I even thought about just dancing down the aisle and wondering what people would have thought if I did that. But I didn't. I didn't dance down the aisle. I stuck to my task, and I just shopped for the things that I wanted to replenish my pantry with this week. And this is what I got. I got the mashed potatoes that I thought about getting in one of the other challenges. They were $4.04, tax included. I got the dried peppers at $1.90. Look at these dried chili peppers. That's a good price for these. I cannot grow these this cheap. That's an excellent price. And of course, it's chili bean weather. So you know what that means. I'll be using peppers, a lot of peppers this year. I use it in a lot of home remedies. I use chili peppers, you know, cayenne and chili peppers. They help with pain. And so I usually I was just noticing on these peppers. There's really not English on here, is it? Maybe the chili pods are in English. Those are in a different language, aren't they? Here in America. I guess they're not for Americans, right? But I bought them anyway. So I just saw chili peppers on there, and of course I recognized the chili peppers, and I thought, well, these will be excellent to add to my recipes, and they were $1.90 for 2 ounces, and that's a lot of dried peppers. 2 ounces doesn't sound like much, but for dried peppers, that's a lot. And with tax, those dried peppers came out to $2.07. And then I got these pimentos, these little canned pimentos. I don't grow pimento peppers. I have grown them in the past, and they're delicious, and I have canned them in the past. But this year, I just decided to buy them. We do make our own pimento cheese, and I use these in some other recipes. So I got these pimento peppers. There were 2 cans of them, and those pimento peppers were $1.78 each. And with tax, they came out to $3.88. So my grand total, drum roll please, for my Stock It September challenge for the 2 boxes of mashed potatoes, and they were the 13.75 ounces. So these potatoes that I wanted to stock my pantry with, we love to eat these as a side dish, and I also feed my sourdough starter with these mashed potatoes. So that's what I feed my sourdough starter, and I've started that again since the weather is getting cooler. I'll be baking more of my own bread, and so I needed these potatoes in the pantry. So my mashed potatoes, the 13.75 ounce box, there was a smaller box, but I got these this size because they were only $1.78. I'm sorry, they were more than that. They were $2. I think $1.96, and then added tax. So they were $1.96 each. And then I got the chili pepper here. Packed in the U.S., but I'm sure maybe not grown in the U.S. I don't know. But anyway, I got these chili peppers for $1.90. They fit in the budget, and I thought we could surely use them for chili beans and all the good dishes we'll be making that add chili in the wintertime. And then I got the 2 little containers of pimento peppers. Let's see where these pimento peppers are from. Well, the only ingredients are pimentos, water, and citric acid, and I don't see where they're grown. Maybe it's on this side. So they're distributed by Walmart stores, and they're a product of the United States. Covered with water. Oh, it's got to store after opening. Well, I usually use the whole container, so I won't be needing to store these after I open them, just, you know, until I use them. But the sliced pimentos, there are 4 ounces of pimentos and juice in here. And I'll use this whole thing at a time whenever I make the specific dishes that I use these pimentos in. But I ended up with 2 of these, and they were $1.78 each, and then plus tax. And my grand total was $9.99. That was great, wasn't it? That was probably as close as I could have got without going over. And so that was my best Stock It September challenge total to date. I think the first I went a little bit over, and I may still, if you total everything up for all the weeks that I participated in the challenge, I probably went over a little bit. But I'm not worried about that because I think I came as close to the challenge as I possibly could and really get what we really needed, what we really used. And also down here, $9.99, I think just the experience of doing it every week for these 5 totals, there's 4 full weeks and 1 partial week in September. I think I have gotten better as I've done the challenge. I was getting it closer and closer. $9.99. I was really pinning it down to my $10. So I think if we continued this challenge, or if I do this challenge next year, then I will be better and better and better at it. I might even practice some through the year of picking up small things to go in the pantry. Well, that concludes my Stock It September challenge for the month of September, for the year of 2023. And I enjoyed the challenge, took something away from it. I shared that with you, and I thought it was really fun. And I've enjoyed watching other people on the playlist and what they pick up in their area, what they use, where they live. And it was just a really interesting challenge for me. I appreciate being invited in this open challenge. It's an open challenge, so anybody could join that was interested, and I was interested. And I appreciate the opportunity to be part of the challenge. Thank you all for watching. Thank you. I hope there was something you could take away from it. And I hope that you're doing good this day, and that you think about doing the Stock It September challenge. Practice during the year, and then do the challenge again next year if Lynn hosts that. She said she wanted it to be an annual thing, so maybe we'll get to participate in that every year. That'll be a lot of fun. Well, I appreciate being part of it, and I appreciate you watching this video, because if you don't watch this video, it doesn't mean anything. But because you've watched it, and I hope you liked it, please leave a thumbs up, share it with somebody you think will like it, or just share it with a friend. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments. I love to read your comments. And I'm going to get off of here and make a different video. I've got an upcoming video on goldenrod. It's a wonderful, wonderful herb, and I enjoy it, and I'm going to share it with everybody, and I hope you join me there on my channel. Like always, until next time. Yay! That's a win.